as far as momentum is concerned.
He gets to the 10-point mark for the round. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have.
Yeah. It seemed like every time he was starting to get into a good rhythm, he just couldn't capitalize on it. He'd quickly fall out of his pace.
It can be a big advantage going last. He knows the score he needs to beat in order to qualify. He's got to get at least 14.
Well, I know that he's thinking he's capable of matching that number for sure. But if he gets hot, I mean, if he gets into his groove, there's no reason why he can't beat that number.
2 more and he moves on.
There we go.
Nearly perfect there. Just 1 miss on the rack. That's 16. He's tied for second.
That equals the best score of this round, Kevin.
That puts him at the top of the heap.
And that's his 4th straight. Up to 22. Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. A 23-point round for him. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
Well, he didn't waste any time getting things started either. Really rifled through that first rack, didn't miss one ball, and I thought that was the key for the rest of the round.
Foster's got to be the favorite going into the finals. Don't you think, guys?
You know, Steve, this isn't like some years where there's one guy you point to going into the finals as the obvious favorite.
No, it's not. I mean, and that's what's going to make it fun. I mean, you couldn't pick a more competitive group of guys to have in the finals.
And so we'll see Goran Dragic. He's got to improve on his score from the last round if he wants to have a shot to win it. Points. Moneyball, no good. That's 4 misses in a row. He's got 9. He's got 10. Down to the final rack. He misses his 4th straight. 11 on the board. He completes the round with 13 points. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
Kevin, I think he'd be real pleased with that score. I mean, it can always be a little bit higher, but that was plenty good.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. He's probably happy with it, not ecstatic, but, you know, he did his job and put up a pretty good number.
And so we'll see Kyrie Irving.
You know he's got to be feeling good coming into the finals because he was rock solid in the qualification round.
Yeah, his confidence has to be sky high. His stroke looked fantastic. And I'd be surprised if he doesn't do even better here in the finals. He's in a wonderful group.
8 more points and he'll tie things up.
Drains the money ball. 6 points more to tie it up. 8 points. Not much more room for error now. He can only miss 1 shot now. Well, I think, yeah, that's it. He's done.
Yep, he can't make it up in these last few shots, Kevin.
Well, thanks for coming, and we'll see you next year.
He's sitting at just 9 points as the round comes to an end. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
You're exactly right, Kevin. He was all over the place, just could never get it going, never seemed to settle down.
Well, that's the thing about this contest. Sometimes you want to stop, take a breath, and collect yourself, but you never have the time to do it.
And here we go with Freak. We've reached the climax. He's got one last shot to go home with the trophy. 13 points the minimum. That's it to tie, or 14 for the lead. 6 points away from the win.
Solid start there.
He's got 9. 3 points more to tie it.
He's dialing it in here, guys. Feeling a good groove.
Can't get the money ball.
2 more to win.
Notches 13. Gets the money ball.
Nice finish. Well done.
He's got 16. Now with 17. Now up to 18. A very strong 20 points for him. Boy, he looked great out there, didn't he?
Yeah, the expectations weren't the highest for him entering the shootout. And I'll tell you what, he's exceeded them very easily. What a great round.
And as we close out the Foot Locker three-point contest, we can safely say that one man shooting tonight was absolutely remarkable. This year's champion, Freak.
Now, how much fun was that? That could be the highlight of this year's All-Star festivities, guys.
Well, for me, Clark, the three-point contest usually is. I was just happy to have a ringside seat for it.
And from all of us here at 2K Sports, we're thrilled to have brought you Point Contest. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, saying so long and thanks for watching.
Let's switch it up, everybody. Boston rebounding. Start it up. All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Nice work, nice work. Let's get some more shots up before we get out of here.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for the Pelicans, they've had a tough time over the last few weeks. 3-7 in their last 10 games. We'll see if they can make amends tonight. Last time out for them, Freak set a career high in points. He's shown glimpses of what he's capable of before. Shaq, was his outburst a one-time thing, or can we expect more of that from him?
You know, he's a smart player. You know, the last game he had a matchup he felt he could exploit, and he made the most of it. You know, I saw his coach on the sideline calling plays. He was waving his coach off saying, no, this guy's barbecue chicken. I'm going to take him to the hole. He has a lot of tools, and I think he can do this more often. But consistency is something that he needs to develop.
Hey, listen, after a performance like that, though, Ernie, the focus is now on him. So he has to read defenses a little bit better tonight if he wants to cap that kind of performance again.
And we will wrap it up as we take you to courtside. Thank you for joining us.
.2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Pondexter and Davis fill up the forward slots. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt, and it's Splitter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Bledsoe. Clock at 6. Here's Chandler, and Davis pulls it down. So for Phoenix, their last game, a win against New York.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Alvin Gentry. He told me that they'll have their work cut out for them looking to score inside with the elite shot blocker and defender Tyson Chandler patrolling the paint. He said he was the Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. He's got length, mobility, toughness, and the want to. He brings effort and communication defensively, and you can't forget about him at the other end either. An improved shooter, and he can definitely finish. Kevin, a ton of respect for what Chandler brings to the table.
All right, Doris, thanks. Holiday with it, now guarded by Bledsoe. The 9-foot shot. Here's Davis, and the layup is good.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Foster is screen on Holiday. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
He feeds it to Foster from downtown. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And that's now 6 points for Freak. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Davis with a screen on Bledsoe. To the paint, here's Evans. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
For New Orleans, their last game a loss to the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
Now, here's Warren. Foster down low. Covered by Evans. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Suns.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And Foster drops them both.
It's been a nice game for Freak. He already has 8 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Now here is Holiday. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Davis, and it's sent back by Morris. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And Warren with the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 3 assists tonight.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And again, New Orleans has no up. Phoenix leading by 6. Warren kicks to Bledsoe. Another 3 for Phoenix.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Already his 2nd foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Lenz checked in for Chandler. Lure comes in for Markieff Morris. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Knight subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Sanders' shot is good.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
1:15 left in the first. Shot clock at 6. Now the pass to Cole. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. The fader. It's hauled in by the Suns. 3 on 3. Here's Foster. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
That's now 7 straight for them coming from fast breaks.
Yeah, and they're making it look easy, guys. Running it down the opponent's throat.
Here's Cole. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Suns leading by 7. They set the screen. Here's Foster. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. And that's 13 points for Freak.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Sanders dishes to Davis. Rejected by Len. They retain possession. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Davis sets a screen. Pass to Sanders.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And that one falls for Sanders. Both good from the line that time. Group substitution here for New Orleans. Splitter is checked in for Sanders. Pondexter comes in for Dante Cunningham. Evans, he's checked in for Beno Udrih. And it's Holiday in for Norris Cole. So for New Orleans right now, Pondexter and Davis fill up the forward slots. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. And it's Splitter in at the 5 down low. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He finished with 36 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. He turned in a great performance where it seemed nobody could stop him from taking over. You love to see that as a coach, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
That's good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Phoenix leading by 10. Back to Bledsoe. Fires at the elbow. Here's Chandler, and that one is stuffed right through.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Shot clock at 6. Outside Holiday. No good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. Gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight.
Clock at 4. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Morris. Suns leading by 12. Foster passes to Morris. Freak sets a screen for Warren. He dishes it to Foster. That's good. Foster's got 19 points.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Morris. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. The Pelicans have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Davis playing very well. 13 points, and he's pulling down some big rebounds, too.
And you know it's a priority. The battle on the boards. Every team tries to win, Clark, and he's put his effort in that category here today.
Alex Lenz checked in for Phoenix. Knight comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Tipped away. It's stolen by Morris. And here they come. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and Knight slams it in.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Here's Evans. Brandon Knight picking up that last basket. Evans kicks to Splitter, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. John Lure, he's checked in for Morris. P.J. Tucker comes in for T.J. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
Well, Brandon, obviously a good first half for you. Was it a specific goal of yours to come out and help invigorate your teammates with your energy?
Oh, yeah, just trying to be aggressive, but at the end of the day, just trying to make sure we're continuously improving as a team, making sure that, we're making strides to get better.
Thank you for your time, Brandon. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
All right, listen up. Terrific job so far. The fans are into this game, and we're going to keep them there. You all get a huge pat on the back for the defense you're playing. Whatever approach they've used, we've stopped. Tremendous determination on D. Our offense in the paint was a positive. Our entry passes were sharp, and you showed off some excellent post moves. Really nice footwork down there. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Well, big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak.
And the threes, they just dropped for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
I'll say, this couldn't have been a more productive day for him from long range so far.
Pelicans trail by 17. Foster in at shooting guard. Chandler out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Holiday dishes to Davis. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. For New Orleans, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Suns leading by 14. And here's Bledsoe. Now Foster. Back to Bledsoe. Shot on the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Outside Holiday. Here's Evans. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight. And Bledsoe, here we go. Shot's good.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
One thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Evans passes to Holiday. Feeds it to Pondexter. Holiday against Bledsoe. And Holiday kicks to Evans. Back to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. Holiday's got his first points of the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And a wide open look for Freak. Another 3 for Phoenix.
is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Feeds to Splitter. Can't get it to go. The Suns go the other way with it. They host the Kings after this game, and that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. And he gets the bucket. And that's now 9 points for Markieff Morris.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. The Pelicans 4th.
The last few weeks have shown these guys that being patient with your passing can earn you some easy looks and baskets. Excellent teamwork. The more you do it, the more you're rewarded, and it becomes contagious.
Pelicans trail by 18. Holiday dishes to Splitter. And Holiday kicks to Evans. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Davis, and Chandler sends it back.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And that's Evans penetrating. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Evans has got 9.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Holiday with it, now guarded by Bledsoe. On the wing, Davis. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And how about the numbers here for Drew Holiday? Some impressive play from him over the last month. 5th in steals and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And back to what you said, I mean, he's stealth like a ninja. You had the ball, now you don't. And you never saw him coming.
So for the Suns, Lenz checked in for Chandler. P.J. Tucker comes in for T.J. Warren. And it's Brandon Knight in for Eric Bledsoe. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Sanders checked in for Splitter. Cunningham comes in for Quincy Pondexter. Leno Udrich, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. Knight grabs the board.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough. Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And Cole kicks to Davis. From 11 feet away, the shot is off. Some solid defense from Foster.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And it's Udrich in the corner. And he gets it to go from the corner. 1:33 left to play in the third. Outside Knight, dishes it to Foster. Out to Knight, pass to Morris. Wide open look. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got his 4th assist in this one. Pelicans trail by 20. Here's Cole. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Sanders, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
The Suns have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. To the paint, here's Len, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
Kicks it to Cunningham. There's the pick. Now the feed to Udrich. Cole, the pass to Davis. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Foster dishes to Tucker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
And Udrich kicks to Davis. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Freak. Knight. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Suns lead by 21. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here. Steve Morris is checked in for Phoenix. Foster comes in for Booker. The Pelicans also changing it up. Sanders checked in for Splitter. Cunningham comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Udrich in for Quincy Pondexter. So for New Orleans right now, Cunningham is out there with Sanders. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Tyreek Evans. And it's Udrich in at the 2.
Drew Holiday. That's his second personal foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
The first free throw is good. New Orleans making some changes here. Splitter is checked in for Sanders. Davis comes in for Dante Cunningham. And it's Pondexter in for Drew Holiday. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Evans passes to Davis. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Chandler's got 8 rebounds in this game. And Freak throws it down hard.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Evans dishes to Udrich. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the corner, and the jumper is good.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Suns leading by 16. And Foster kicks to...
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
There's the dish to Davis. Can't hit. Chandler with the defensive effort.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce. Their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Phoenix.
Clark, they simply ran him off the court.
It was all about the transition game. Fast break points, the difference.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
New Orleans needs to get off a shot. His first shot coming late. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Screen by Sanders. Passes to Cole. To the middle. Splitter. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Booker. Defense right on him. And it's Foster missing. Now here is Douglas Roberts. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now time to head over to the studio. Where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with